improvement. They went to the postseason. They lost in 6 games to New York. And the 3 is good. Guarded by Jakob Poeltl in this sequence. Up fake. Paul Reed. Stop and then banks it in. 5-0. J.B. Bickerstaff talked about prior to the start of this game is that Paul Reed's an unsung hero for this team as Jakob Poeltl attacks. Said he's an instant impact in the game. Said he's got great hands defensively, and then he can stretch the floor. We've already seen that. Here's Cade Cunningham. And it's a team that shot clock at 5. Here's Scotty B spinning around over Cunningham.
Good patience that time. Nice flash to the high post.
Sar Thompson. Over now to Cade Cunningham. Looking for Reed, and Reed active in Stewart, but a great test for the Raptors. Reed, active hands. Raptors first turnover, and it leads to a bucket and a timeout by Darko, Jack. Here's Cunningham with Shed guarding him, and backdoor to Thompson. And Thompson wide open.
Just switch it.
Thompson attacking, leaves it behind the back in. Timeout taken by Darko Rajakovic, an 8-0 run. Paul Reed, and the Raptors 0 of 5 from beyond the arc. Shed with the steal. Shed attacking, denied. Grady looking to track it down. Cunningham comes away with it. Barnes backing in. Here's Mamu with the 3. That's good.
Well, he has been playing great. He is beautifully in his zone right now.
Going for the steal. Reed attacking the slam dunk. He's still perfect. 7
on Sunday afternoon against Indiana.
Walter, the 3 doesn't go. Scotty on the scene. J.B. Bickerstaff wants a timeout.
Have responded.
Karis LeVert and a turnover. Walter, Scotty with the left-handed slam. Hello! Soaring through the air, throws it down. Raptors in a 6-point game. He's a career 37% three-point shooter.
But he has struggled of late, Matt.
The last 2 seasons. And the offensive rebound, and Cunningham connects. Raptors best in the league in fast break points, and Detroit right behind him. Cunningham another 3.
He's got 4 assists and 4 rebounds as well. So dominant performance so far by him.
He's feeling it tonight from distance. He's got 13.
Got to go above that. But when a guy gets in the zone, you got to adjust to it.
3 ball, good.
Quick.
Top scorer for the Raptors. Duncan Robinson, 3, good.
I just be so proud of him. I see how much work he put in, his work ethic, like the early mornings, like the twice going to the gym he do every day. Like it motivates me.
Backing in Ingram, Shed back over to B.I. Shake shimmy, working on Jenkins, fading. Oh, sweet touch. Quick clock down again. Walter has it. Block taken away from Robinson in the bucket.
This is a great lesson for the Raptors tonight of how you got to guard in the half court and how you got to improve with your half court offense. Nothing's easy.
Scotty B.
2 guys to the ball.
Yeah, coming, and guess what? Thompson. Cunningham. Here's Reed. And Reed is 8 for 8.
Mid-screen roll, breakdown, right down Broadway.
Brought in last year, veteran minimum deal. Signed a 2-year, $11 million deal in the offseason to stay in Detroit, and another turnover. Here's Cunningham. So the Raptors had it on the run. Numbers, quick, push shot. Harris a 3. Good.
Great patience by Cade Cunningham. He hits the paint, and he surveys and hooks him up for a Wide open shot.
Corner three, quickly.
Well, that's Raptor basketball.
12-point deficit. It was 17. Cunningham, another three. Wow.
They have worked that mid-screener roll action, and yet you're down 15. You know, like it just...
Bench has made 2 shots.
Yes, 2 shots, and they've just...
Cunningham ties his season high with 6 made threes. The Pistons, Cunningham into the front court. And it's Cunningham with a bucket, and he's got 5.
Cold-blooded.
To begin the third.
Cold-blooded. Great player, and just coming in here, no nonsense.
Jakob Poeltl. Scotty. Clock at 5. Using the left. Jakob Poeltl on the weak side. Bats it in. Back to 18. B.I. rises up. And he fills it up. Reed. He's yet to miss. Well, he's missed once. Pardon me. That's on a 2-year, $11 million deal. And next year, his deal is RJ. Finishes B.I. working along the end line. Scotty. Here's Quick. Open. There's a couple weeks back, they defeated OKC. They were 12-12 at that time. And the bucket is good. But then, because different teams won, lost, whatever, all of a sudden they were under 500 against 500 teams. So it's really when you take that team on, what is their record? The Raptors are 15-15 in those games, and against teams under 500.
Turbo chess. It's a whole nother gear.
Turnover. Here's Cunningham. And Harris lays it up and in. Advantage of their skill set. And he has done that, to your point earlier, Jack. Very much like Darko Rajakovic with the best record. And you mentioned earlier in the broadcast about three-point shooting, how good they are as Mamu finishes when...
Use it as fuel. Use it as motivation here in the last 27 games coming up.
Grady knocks it down from St. Catherine's.
And then you go to Washington.
And then you go to Washington. So for Jakob, hopefully everything goes well tonight. He responds well tomorrow as LeVert knocks down the 3. They're 13 for 27 from 3. And then you manage that back-to-back. Here's Ingram, and he's got 10 points.
If you're a Raptor fan, even though you're struggling tonight, you're thinking where the Pistons were a year ago, the 500 team. You're going into the All-Star break 9 games over 500. Or they have to play their way in spots 7 through 10.
Here's Herter. Herter coming off of his most minutes. This is his 4th game. And then you go to Sacramento, and things, don't progress there. Scotty B on the inside, and they went with him. Look at the relentless defense. And out and running, and back up to 20.
Well, going to be Mr. Mom for a while.
Yeah,
Yeah, they still haven't kind of
21 and 30 now, 22 and 30, and that three-pointer. But they're able to take stock after last season, the first round, where they needed to go, what they needed to do as far as the roster makeup of the team. And what's interesting, will 44 be that number for that 6th spot, or 44 the number?
Matt, to your point, for the Raptors to get to 44, the rest of the way they'd have to go 12 and 15.
Sasser with it. But a night where the Raptors can certainly take stock, and Darko and his staff will, and the players will as well. And heading into the All-Star break, through all of this that we've seen tonight, the 48 minutes, 32 wins. A season ago, they